This is the insulated terminal crimper. Insulated terminals are like this, and I'm pretty sure you've seen them. They massive amount of combinations. There's 3 colour codes with them, which is red, depends on the gauge of the wire. You have yellow, which is larger wires, blue intermediate wires. I'm not going to go into the gauges here because this just gets into anorak sort of territory. Alright. Basically, this tool is colour coded red, blue, yellow. Well, obviously you have your blue, you have your yellow and your red. No problem. This type applies the correct pressure to your terminal to crimp it correctly. It also has a ratchet facility, and if you see by this switch just here, if you do mess it up, you can flick it and that will click off, and then you can start again. Alright, so what we're going to do, I have a piggyback terminal here. Alright, and a wire, let's say live brown. Okay, any of you Europeans, obviously live for you will be a different colour and brown will be earth. Selecting the red, the blue terminal. Select the middle one, which is the blue, chuck it in there and crimp away. Like this changeover switch I have here. Alright, you have power in the middle, and then either side will be whichever way you want to switch it over. Okay, so brown being English power. Alright, live, there you go. Okay. But don't be mistaken, that's insulated, and so is that. That is still insulated on this terminal bit. Alright, so I'll just quickly chuck another piggyback on there, just for demonstration purposes. Alright, now I'm here. These are ever so easy to use, especially when you're outside working on a vehicle. Alright, I mean, like this piggyback, I can drop another terminal on there. Do I have one? Yeah, okay, a red one. Alright, switching to 2 power sources if you like, no problem. Right, now we'll come back to some of those terminals later. Now the more interesting one is the non-insulated terminals. Alright, and that's a completely different ball game. You've got the same crimpers, the jewels are different. Alright, the reason for this, you can see close-up demonstration, these terminals, they're non-insulated, they're very tidy to use actually, and what I'd usually do is, for very tidy work, is this type of terminal. Alright, they come insulated covers as well, as you can see here. Alright, and most manufacturers actually use them in mass production on wiring looms. Alright, they come again with different size jaws, so dropping one of these on is as easy as that, no problem. And if you want it insulated, alright, put a cover over it. Yeah, they're tidy. But also, there's another reason for this. Manufacturers, they make looms and fittings easy for production, but also for us, easy to repair. All these terminals in here are the non-insulated type. If you were to set a relay in your Land Rover, you can buy relay blocks. Now, you fit your own terminals into these. You can also remove them by the slots in the top here. So, these type of terminal removers, as you can see, this one here, squared, corresponds with the hole in the top here. Okay, you can then pull out the terminal. Okay, easy could be said for reassembly as well. So these have a barbed spike on them, and what they do, you push them into place and they lock. So you can then put your relay in the block as such. That is quite easy. You find them anywhere. Durite do them. So these are worth investing in if you're going to do a lot of electrical work, especially on these looms. As you can see, another relay plug here. What you have, this is actually an ignition one, permanent live, starter motor feed, your switch and an earth. Alright, well, if you do have a problem, it's corroded, or even if you want to make them, just pop that in there and away you go. Out comes terminal. Just in addition, instead of having these two, insulated, non-insulated, you can actually get a combination crimper. It does have a stripper on it, but the interesting thing with here, it has changeable heads, so you can, if you want to, from non-insulated to insulated, change them over. This one, well, this is actually Blue Point, but I'm sure other makers do make them. As you can see, this is going to be in deployment soon, it's brand new.